Hello there everyone, this is I am Mark 3 and welcome back to FTD ToBA. That one boaty adventure. And for once we're actually in a video again. Huzzah! Well yeah, from this content is slowly but surely coming back, so might as well. I think I saw a puff of smoke in the distance. That only means my cannons are now starting to fire. Yes, rather than continue stream refitting, I decided to come back into adventure mode and continue where we left off. And so I started to refit, and then this cheeky little marauder decided to start shelling me at long range. So, yeah, well, they never leave us alone, do they? So, unfortunately, because I was in the middle of refit, so all of my weaponry was actually offline at the time, I decided to return fire with the only long-range weapon I had available, which was actually my massive EMP particle cannon. Long story short, I managed to short-circuit the forward cannon on the marauder, so it is a bit damaged, and it's not going to be shelling me long distance anytime soon. I just have to, get the rest of my weaponry online. So let's actually get back here. Ooh, there seems to have been a bit of a puff of an Ah! That's what the explosion. I think my primary cannon decided to try and attack the enemy when its barrel was being built, and so it self-destructed on me. Oh, primary cannon. On the bright side, the subguns are actually all up and operational right now, so hooray for that, I suppose. Right, where is... Oh, there's also a lot more hostiles coming in than there were before. There's a monkey barrel. Alright. There's a lot more than that around, according to all this. There are many enemy things somewhere directly ahead of me. Also, I'm kind of... I get the feeling that I didn't actually properly reconfigure this thing and the primary cannon is still on the subguns, and it's like... Well, that primary gun was actually meant to be a prototype anyway, so... Subgun AI, turn on. Yeah, that primary cannon is still on the subgun AI. I should turn that off, actually. Let's see. Where did I put the thing? I seem to recall it was underneath it, right? Ah, yes, here we go. It also doesn't have a failsafe on it. What can I say? Incomplete gun is incomplete gun. It's probably not the best idea to have that thing active. So, subguns. You have permission to fire. Yes. Fear my vengeance, Marauder, for shelling me while I was trying to do some peaceful rebuilding. Ooh. I'm very glad that we tuned that thing, actually, in the designer, because most of those shots are actually hitting in the first salvo. Poor Marauder got its upper deck torn open. Anyway, while we're dealing with this interloper, I guess I should explain what I'm trying to do here. This episode might be a little bit short, but that's entirely due to recording time available to me. I've got to get this thing edited and rendering before I go to work, so that it'll be ready to go out on Tuesday. So yeah, this might be slightly shorter than the 30 minutes I usually go for. Apologies in advance if that's what it turns out to be. But my goal here is to get the primary gun prototype fixed and sorted out, which means armor up the base, add on the smoke shell Gatling cannon, which was being discussed at the end of last time. I'm still seriously considering making it a double. Why do I hear missiles? Oh. Hello there, aircraft. How are you? Oh, the monkey barrel's here as well. Well, this is going to get interesting pretty quick. For them more than me, I suspect. My subguns, they aren't super accurate against something like this, but they do have massive scatter fire effect, so the odds of at least something hitting get quite interesting. Yeah, like that. Boom. And as you can see, the monkey barrel's also been torn out of the air by my anti-ship guns. There's something to be said for volley fire, isn't there? It's just like, ooh, enemy in that general direction. Fire all the shells you can, and then hopefully you'll hit something. I still can't believe I put together these 12-barreled cannons. Well, 12-barrel cannon turrets. Seems like overkill, but they definitely have their uses. They're kind of like massive shotguns, really. Is there anything else nearby? There's still something over that away. Oh well. On the bright side, though, we've actually managed to get everything sorted out, and there's still some resources around the place. That was not worth it. And we've got a Falkenheim coming in, of all things. You know what, fine. I'm going to turn on my navigation AI as well. Nav AI, you are on. Well, hopefully I'll set you to fleet movement too. There we go. So we have full nav AI. We'll tell it to go to there to collect those resources, then head this way. Because I seem to be taking a few hits. Where from? I guess the priority should actually be to get energy shielding on this thing as well, shouldn't it? What the heck's hitting me? I can't even tell. Where am I taking? I'm taking damage. Where am I taking damage from? Oh, this way. Oh, I'm being shelled by a very light Gatling cannon of some kind. It's the Falkenheim, believe it or not. This is also why I was in the designer, by the by. Just so that I wouldn't be having this situation where I've got some building plans I want to do, and then suddenly it's like, nope, the enemy AI has other ideas. Seems to be taking some minor damage from something or other as well. I'm not sure what though. I think it's just I think it's just the sheer deluge from the Falkenheim at this point. Maybe, I just don't have any decent long-range weaponry. Wait a second. The Falkenheim is directly ahead of me. And that's advanced projectiles. Why are you not sub-guns? Hello. We are under attack. You are an idiot. Why are you not firing at the Falkenheim, which is right there? You know what? Fine. Sub-guns. Manual control. Lock on and fire. Pretty please. That is way closer than it's meant to be. So I don't know why you weren't firing before. Maybe it's the fog. I mean, the ToBA Tower's detection systems are a bit iffy. Oh, they found something else to shoot at as well. The tower could probably use some kind of anti-fog detection, because I suspect its long-range detection is kind of getting gunked up by the current weather. Because that Falkenheim got way closer than it was meant to.
Turning off.
On the bright side though, as soon as as soon as I started to shoot at it, it got knocked out of the air really quick. What am I also shooting at? Oh, it's a little tiny thing. I found a little tiny thing to shoot at. Where's the tiny thing? I want to see the tiny thing. Where's the tiny thing? Oh, it's another plane. Kind of makes me wish my AMS system was actually online, which is not. Nothing's online, really. Hello, little plane. How are you? You're a cute little fellow, aren't you? Yes, you are. You know, part of me still really wants to learn how to make planes in this game. I've really still not figured out how to do so. And the shotguns is just trying to hit it. I think this one actually is going to make a pass, because I don't have anti-aircraft lasers. Oh. Oh, it dodged it. Here come the other cannons. Ah, straight up. And overkill in the extreme. There's no kill like overkill. There really is not. And I'm just going to move because those shells are going to come back down at some point, so I don't want to be here when they do. But I'm in vertical attack there. Oh, I need to double check my AI systems, I think. Well, not AI, my detection systems definitely. Yep, there were the shells that I wanted to dodge. Okay. Okay, I've double checked it, and it turns out my initial detection system was almost entirely a pair of 360 radars backed up by introflect sensors. on these outer pylons. So, I didn't cover the full spectrum of detection possibilities, let's put it that way. So what I've done is I have just plugged in some additional sensors, namely a full suite of 360 IR cameras. So that should do the trick. I just need to make sure it's all set up properly. Unnamed, subgun, AA, channel 4, isn't it? No, channel 5? I need to double check this. What channel is the detector AI on again? It's been, you can tell it's been a while since I've worked on the AI chamber, can't you? Let's see. Right, we've got all of our detection rigged into channel 4. So yeah, it is channel 4. Curious. Well, I heard an explosion. Nope, that's got that. ToBA Tower, Nav AI, no. Detection AI turn on. Once again, it seems to be struggling to properly detect when it's under attack. Either that or I'm getting at... There's no way that is out of range of my cannons. Okay, yeah, my AI is definitely not working properly. Jeez. Subgun AI, yep. You are channel 4, yep. Okay, rebalance all of this. Look, there's an enemy down there. Come on. Think about it. Set these AIs to channel 4 because, well, admittedly I'm under attack by something really small. So I don't need to worry about that, I guess. But maybe some additional 360 scopes in the form of 360 cameras would be a good idea as well. Because this thing is slowly pummeling me. The ToBA Tower has met his match in this... What the heck am I being attacked by, actually? I'm just really struggling to lock onto it. Oh, finally my cannons have noticed. I'm pretty sure I need some more general processing, actually, but... that close... I'm very skeptical. Because my guns had unfurled, you see. The guns only unfurl when the enemy is at an appropriate range. So, the guns unfurled. The enemy was close enough for the guns to unfurl, but the cannons were not really tracking it. I mean, I've got gimbal tracking cameras, I've got... Wait, why is the gimbal tracking camera pointing that way? The gimbal camera that should be focusing on that one was focusing somewhere behind me. I need more cameras. There's a bomber over there. How did you guys not notice that? What the hell? I think we need more detection gear, quite honestly. This thing is just, yeah, not living up to code, shall we say? It really is not. I also need to get those anti-aircraft lasers up because, geez, look at all this stuff. Now that said, the anti-air lasers, one of the things that requires is... Oh, I'm getting bombed to hell. Oh dear. Cower beneath my metal shields. Something just went boom. Don't know what. It was a forward cannon, primarily. That's okay. That guy's still not dead. Oh, I definitely hit that guy, though. Right. I guess this is what... Well, the last few instances of ToBA have all been build focused, haven't they? So I guess that means that this one is going to be entirely focused on combat. Okay, let's... I really wish those anti-aircraft lasers were actually available. They're not. If they were, though, that bomber would have been torn out of the air by now. I need to have point defense guns, actually. That'd be a good idea. Oh, yep, you're utterly savaged. Good. Can you please hit the bomber, Mr. Tower? I know you're as incompetent as I am, but come on. Nope, they've decided that that thing is still an important target. Right. Come on, it's right there. Oh, yep, the rear turret's noticed it. Hello. Yes, we see you. Hello. You will pay for what you've done. Oh, that said, we've got to remember these subguns are low velocity shells as well. Still, that's a really cool looking plane, that. Gotta say, there's something for the old World War style heavy bombers that modern planes just don't catch as well, you know? The brute force mechanical nature, I think, is probably the best way to describe it. But then again, boom. Yeah, look at this. Look at that turret on there. Wow. I can also see they've used part of the steam housing as a base for it too, which is a good addition. Also, my cannons have decided that the... Why are you guys shelling that thing? It's dead. Oh, because this is dead as well. Oh, never mind. Oh. Wow. It's dead. Stop shelling it, please. You are enthusiastic, aren't you? I think... where are you guys tracking? You're tracking somewhere over that way. I definitely need some more banks of gimbal track cameras. They are not working properly. There goes. Let's add some additional racks of those so we can track multiple targets on each vector. That would be probably a good idea. Just as the shell bounces off. Ooh, they've realised something is out there. Nope, they've decided there isn't. They're just folding back down again. Nope. Oh, yes, no. Tower is bad. Let's see. Detection system 74% operational. Okay. I will increase that. Wait, no, that's a mainframe block. I actually want... So let's get some more detection gear in here. Come on, guys. You can decide there's something out there. Come on. Come on. We know there's something nearby. All you're doing now is absorbing my... Oh, look! A shell actually opened fire. Yay. This is getting ridiculous. Alright. Oh, yep, they've realised there's something out there. They're starting to unleash. Jolly good. Come on, you guys. Maybe some outright detection turrets would be a good idea as well. Auto adjust all of this. Mainframe index. Okay. Detection AI. I don't want that to be really high though. Speed calculation time. You can blame Razor for this one, by the way. I'm actually trying to modify my AI detection mode. Ranging. The problem is if I set these numbers too high, it will... Let's get it down to about 2 seconds for each setting. So, a decent amount. It'll average things over a couple of seconds. But on the bright side, at least it's realised there's something out there worth shooting. Also, there's something coming behind me, and I seem to be listing a little bit. What's going on? Oh, my rear section seems to have sunk a little bit. All right, let's get that out of the water. I think the recoil was sinking it because I wasn't moving. I also really, really, really think that I need some kind of anti-shell, anti-munition system. I should probably install that next, actually. The problem is, I'm like 20 minutes in, and all I've done so far is just like try to fight with this thing, using my secondary cannons. Oh, it's another white flares thing. Oh. Okay. This way I'm not going to make any progress at all, though. Another excellent specimen, though. Though I should point out that my subguns are doing their job, which is just basically just... They keep raining metal on the opponent until they hammer its hull to pieces. That's kind of what they do. And they're doing their job, but my ammo reserves are depleting quite badly. Oh, yep, that looked important. Okay, there's also something big over there as well. So I should probably turn on my nav AI. And you will move over to... What is that? A lance is now attacking me. As is a Pontus, which is actually right behind me, which is actually kind of bad. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, the Pontus is a submarine. There's a submarine attacking me as well. Even better. I don't really have any anti-submarine things. Look at that. You know, something that I've gained a great respect for since last time we actually had a proper ToBA episode is anti-ship, well, submarine, no, get the words right please, is torpedo weaponry. I'd never had very much of a respect for them, but I have gained a lot of respect compared to how I was before, so, yes. Let's see. We don't need these repair bots anymore. I only put those in to help me rebuild during the refit. We aren't really fitted out to take out enemy underwater craft at this point. So I'm thinking like a stopgap solution is probably a better idea here, at least, which is I think I'm shelling the Pontus, the enemy submarine. Luckily, they aren't purely kinetic rounds, but still. Ugh. On the bright side, though, at least I'm definitely going to have time for a 30-minute episode before work, because combat time is pretty straightforward, usually. If you ignore the fact that I get thoroughly confused and don't know what I'm doing. I can also tell you for a fact that the ammo magazines on this thing are not up to task. That is also quite obvious at this point. That Pontus, though, it's only taken minor damage. Is that... It's another white flare design, isn't it? Yeah. So many white flare... Oh, that looks actually decidedly dangerous, that thing. It's... Oh dear. That might be bad. That might be bad.
Engaging now.
Hit that thing before it gets any closer, please. Full forwards. We've got to dodge that. Oh, yeah, massive salvo. Got to stop that thing. Oh dear. Come on, a little bit further. Yes! Alright. That thing actually looks rather nasty. Also, I noticed that it's surfaced as well on the attack approach. That's another thing I need to do in From the Depths. Part of the reason why I went on break, actually, is because it's like, no matter what you do, there's always something else that you spot that you're curious about. Like, this submarine surfaced to attack with its melee weaponry. And it's like, ooh, I kind of want to work out how to do that, but there's too much else on my plate, so it's like, Still, it lacks turning capability for the most part. Oh, never mind, it's turning hard enough to actually get close, so I need to back up. Oh dear. Ooh, no you don't, you're not going to catch me. No, no. Oh good, its AI is actually dead. Oh, it actually did catch me with its melee. Oh dear. I'm just going to... yeah, I'm going to push forward a little bit and nudge it underneath my bow. A ramming submarine based around spin blade attack. Interesting. Also highlights the need for anti-submarine weaponry. But this entire mess also highlights the need for additional ammunition systems, because my subguns, they just drain my ammo reserves so hard. They're firing as fast as I can get ammo to them, and nothing else is running at the moment. But they're still doing it. Hopefully this has made up the balance, though, for... hopefully this has made up the balance, because it's been so much construction recently in ToBA. Like, multiple streams, just building, building, building. This has wound up being pretty much purely a combat-based episode. So, you know, hey, balance. Where can I put some magazines? We need the magazines to sustain the fire rate of these cannons. Because, again, we just got swarmed with enemies, basically, in this. So, you know. I mean, that's fun and all, but... There's nothing like stress testing, let's put it that way. There's nothing like a bit of combat stress testing to highlight a couple of weaknesses in your design. Let's see, if I leave a gap of 1, 2, 3, so that won't do anything, then I install a double metal bulkhead. Like this. We do still need shields, I should point out. So that's like that. There is one layer of metal between this and the battery section, so I should actually make this... There we go, add a thick bulkhead section in there. So, well, it's not thick, it's just like, it's got a gap in it. So I guess that's actually a flotation point now. Blocks, add some window, under glass block, isn't it? There it is. So there we go, so we know that there's something there. And I guess, I think that was something else big spawning now. This is getting a bit silly, this. And we'll add another section of spaced armor here just because. Because that seems like a good idea, actually. And these will be 2 new ammunition rooms. So a couple of extra magazines ready to help keep the ship operational. Sounds like a really good idea. Because my shells are still struggling to batter apart the opponents. I'm not really taking much by way of damage myself, but my shells just aren't up to it at this point. Right. Oh, that's perfect, actually. And of course, we need the decoration block, which is the door, because of course this is an additional room. Where is it? Standard door. There it is. Right. And lastly, of course, we need to add big windows to the high explosive munition stores. Okay, right, we can get this filled in now. No, not those. We're in adventure mode. We don't have resources enough to spare for something like that. Like installing ammo processors. Yep, I can hear the fire rate increasing. I think that's probably an Onyx watch craft that I'm dealing with. Quite simply because they are so tanky sometimes. Okay, 5 banks of ammo in that side. Need to even it out, of course, so... I can just hear lots and lots of little projectiles going on. Yep, I can see enough left to see the crenellations in it. I think that is an Onyx watchcraft. Just watching it and getting shelled. Oh dear. To be fair though, Onyx watchcraft are actually pretty resilient to the kind of attack my subguns do. That's it, I think we've just finally hammered it to pieces. Yeah, we have. It's too badly damaged to continue. Because they have really tough reinforced hulls, and these guns are individual shell-wise, not that effective if you recall. One more layer. And that has massively expanded our ammunition reserves. Jolly good. I should have tried to capture that, but unfortunately my capture systems are still... Oh geez, there's someone coming up behind us now. Because of course there is. That was worth 2,500 material. Ooh dear. Oh, that's a Scarlet... What was it? Scarlet Crusade? Scarlet Dawn? Crimson something or other. Oh, that's one of the factions I'm just not familiar with at all. But it's one of those red ones, so yeah, one of the last late game factions. That's all I know about it. Also, by the way, I've just noticed my damage count is at 1.3 million. So yeah, that's a sign of how hard I've been fighting this entire time. It's like I've just been dishing out more and more and more damage constantly, trying to cope with all this, and it's like, yeah, it's not even had time to just drain away yet. Come on, you can hit it, come on. Here comes some more shells from the other guns. We've got to hit something vital. Come on. Also, I hear something else coming in. Or is it just that same guy? No, it's the same guy. I think we're struggling to do much damage to him as well. Which is not the ideal thing to see, is it? Also, where the heck's my fuel storage gone? Oh dear. Yeah, I think it's another guy with a reinforced hull, basically, so I'm really struggling to do much to it. You know what? Just as a finale, I should actually go ahead and engage the primary cannon. We do need a firing safety would be a really good idea on this thing. Because we are taking a buttload of damage right now. Right. Wireless. Connect you to this channel 2. Please say it didn't just gut my AI system. It might have done. What are you doing just sitting back there? Full of cheek. On the bright side, because it decided to be so cheeky and get so close, our subguns actually managed to do something damaging to it. I just want the... Oh, that cannon's not having any of it, is it? Yeah, it's definitely lost most of its mobility. Okay, right, group 1? Oh yeah, the particle cannons are group 1. If not, hopefully that'll do something to it. Oh, jeez. This Scarlet... I keep saying Scarlet Dawn, but I'm not sure. Will you please turn on? Oh, it's the wrong piece. No wonder it's not working. You're a receiver, mate, not a... Subgun AI. There we go. Primary cannon! Oh yeah, I've still got to take those launchers out of the top of it because they aren't working properly. That thing though. I think my ship just really wants it dead at this point. It's just shelling it out of existence. And with that we are actually clear. Believe it or not. This primary cannon though, I've got to get you fixed up. I really have. Because if we can get some of you online, then that would be awesome. Well, unfortunately, we're completely out of time for this episode. As I said, combat takes a lot of time. And that's why there's usually a bit of a balance. But in this case, we've just had an entire episode pretty much of combat with a few minor tweaks in terms of building. And I've not got anything I wanted to do done at all. ToBA is truly back at its finest. But yes, this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show, and I will catch you all some other time. Yes, indeed. See you all later. The ToBA Tower is back. Yes.